realized that it was dinner time to make some dinner. So, man, do I need a haircut? Whew. Look at all this hanging out on each side. Definitely needs a trim. Good enough. I'm actually cooking up all of the hamburger meat, and I'm going to separate it and use some for tacos this week, and most of it for spaghetti tonight. Getting ready for the noodles, making the meat for the sauce. All set to go. Maintain salt, pepper shakers. Have those. Have more standard kind. I'm burning. How is everyone's Thursday going? Getting ready to head into another weekend? If you're up north where I am, the weather's starting to get a little bit chilly outside. Go another 2 to 3 hours north of me, and they've already got snow. My brother called me today and told me that they were already getting snow. He's like, I bet you're glad it's not warm anymore. And I was like, I'd rather take the heat than the cold. He's the opposite. He'd rather be in the cold. What's everyone else going to have for dinner tonight? It is 5:16 here right now. I know West Coasters are like dinner. It's barely been lunch. What are you talking about? Just a little bit of burn this stuff. Cast iron pan here. Hello from New York City. Welcome, Shauna. I'm getting ready to make spaghetti, but at the same point, I'm cooked up 3 pounds of hamburger that I'm going to separate because I'm going to use part of it for tacos later this week. So before I add any seasoning or anything into that, I'll separate it, drain the grease off, and I'll use that for 2 separate meals. Well, hello. Was it Aiden? Yes. How you doing, Aiden? Yeah, normally I do drawing broadcast, but every once in a while when I'm doing housework, I like to add on and do some extra stuff. And I started doing cooking probably about 3.5, maybe 4 years ago, and I do most of the primary cooking in the house now. Because the wife did it for many years, and it's my turn now. So I've learned to start making more things, and I'm actually decent at it. I even started doing some of the baking stuff. Hap Saturday Cookathon. Oh, nice. Yeah, like I said, I don't. This is actually the first time I think maybe outside of making some mac and cheese when I was just bored and was like, okay, I want to go on and see what people are doing, that I've actually done any type of cook on here. Make sure my phone's not getting hot. No, it's not. Okay, because I've got it set like right up here, but I'm not getting any heat. Hey there, John. But yeah, normally 9 o'clock every night I do a drawing stream, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I've been doing that since Periscope closed down, and I was doing it over on Periscope. I've been doing a drawing a day every single day since January 1st, 2014, and since 2018, I've been doing that live as well. So every day live, whether it's raining, sunshine, whether I'm sick, whether I'm on vacation, we go live. Some people say commitment, some people say sickness. I don't know. Keep the stuff clean as I'm done using them. Just make sure my temperatures are good. If it's cooked by somebody else, probably a steak. Like I like having steak when I go out to eat. But home cooked, probably spaghetti or even like a chicken parm. I grew up being a very, very picky eater, so there was a lot of things that I never tried, and still to this day can't eat a lot of things that are different because I just never developed the taste for it or the stomach for it. Um, and I keep trying things that I know I don't like. I've gotten to the point where I can actually I can stomach a little bit of rice. When I was growing up, couldn't take it at all. So that kind of eliminates a lot of Chinese food or Asian food that develops rice in with it. Um, and same thing with like with my stomach as far as like Asian flavors, as far as the different spices that they put in. I never developed a taste for that, so my stomach really can't take it. Um, I also can't eat a lot of pork. Is the comment. Have I tried the every plate meal boxes? No, I don't think I've heard of those. Now the hamburger meat that I use is 80/20, and then I still, after I'm done making sure all of the meat is cooked, I will go and drain even more excess grease off of it. Noodles are almost ready. Well, the water's almost ready for the noodles. Our friend Alexis on Tabs here uses them a lot. Okay, I'll have to take a look. Hello, Brad from Indiana. Indiana is not that far away from Michigan. Couple hour drive. All right, this meat is almost done. I can drain the grease off of this, separate it, get some put into a container for tacos later this week because I do not need that much meat for spaghetti. I'll need probably about 2/3 of it, and then the rest will go towards tacos. I'll probably separate it a little bit more into half, but we'll see once I start separating. That's almost done. I got to go find a container to put the stuff in. Let's walk over here. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I think that'll work. Now, this is usually the part of the day where while I'm concentrating on this stuff, that I end up forgetting. And if I'm making garlic thyme, that forget, and then it gets burnt. I'm not making anything. Turn the temperature up on the meat. Move the meat over. Turn the grease. Okay, I'll catch back up on comments in just a minute because I'm going to be over here, so I won't be able to see comments, but I'll be right back. All right, what is this? Thank you, Riley. Everything is well at the moment. Still looking for a job, but that'll come when it comes. And right now, I'm cooking some spaghetti. Separate some meat for tacos. There we go. Now I've got enough meat for spaghetti. A little bit more in now that I got it leveled out. Okay, and turn it on medium-low temperature. Add some sauce. Yes, I split the pastas. That's because I'm German, not Italian. Every time I make the spaghetti, I split the Italians in half. Divide and conquer. And that went Russian. That's why I don't do accents, because I can't remember which accent I'm supposed to be doing. This anymore. Time for some spices. All right. First things first. Small cap of red wine vinaigrette. Irish, German, love Mexican, Italian food. There you go, Michael. Next thing, to cut down on some of the I'm not even sure the acid in there in the tomato. I put just a sprinkle of sugar in here. I'm not talking much. Just a tidbit. Some more Italian spaghetti seasoning. No measurement either, just kind of add in. Hello, Lindsay. Next, depending on your choice, either garlic powder or garlic salt. I'm going to add some garlic salt. Just in time for the spice spanking, yep. I don't put a whole lot of the seasoned salt or that in there because I'm going to add a little bit of seasoned salt as well. So that's how I made the extra salt stuff. What did I say? Exactly. And I have to stir this all up and see how it goes. Sometimes I have to add a little more of something. Sometimes I have to add something else to take away from the other. When I first started making this, I used to make it way too salty, but that's because I didn't know any better. And so I have learned to cut back on that. Like if it isn't garlicky enough this next time, then I will add some garlic powder, not garlic salt. All right, noodles are not sticking together. That's a good thing. No, Bailey, you're not getting any. No. I'm cooking, so of course. She wants to help. Bailey, this isn't the food you like. No, it's not. I promise. Mm-hmm. And Riley thought he was the only one with a loud cat. Bailey. I cannot pet you right now. I'm cooking. Back on the stove you go. Well, hello there, Jeeves. You gave me the idea to cook from your stream yesterday. So I'm cooking. Not that I don't cook anyways, but I meant I very rarely ever get on here. Show what I'm cooking. So you inspired me, sir. Well done. And I'm not cooking anything nearly as delicate as you did yesterday. Mine's some noodles, some sauce, and we're good. It is. It's one of my favorite staple foods. We cook it at least almost probably close to once a week, just because it's not that expensive and it'll feed us for a couple days. Or if the backside family, my daughter, her husband, and son, come over to eat as well, then there's more than enough for all of us. And for those keeping track at home, this is the spoon I was stirring with, and it went on the stovetop, and then the one that I tasted with is over in the sink because I washed it. And I will use it again when I go to taste in a little bit to make sure that I don't need to add anything else later. But that way I'm not just taking the same spoon I'm stirring in with and add it in my mouth, and everyone has to taste my germs. Unless you're at Jeeves' house, then you just don't taste anything until it's time for prayer, if I heard it right yesterday. Okay, that's what I thought I heard. And I was like, that's pretty cool. I like traditions. I'm happy none of these noodles are sticking together. I don't have any clumps. Still need a haircut. This has got to get taken care of soon. Now is that every meal, or was this a specific meal that you were making for like a prayer meal? The food comes out good, but I think the noodles needed more salt. Okay. Hey now, I don't need you bubbling out. Turn down some. I tried a splatter guard the other day, but it was popping up through the splatter guard. So I was like, well, now I just made a dish that didn't help, and I need to clean yet another thing. Pointing at the cat, she comes over here meowing at me. Normally, I think what it is she's smelling the noodles taste or cooking, and it smells very similar, obviously, to noodles cooking for macaroni and cheese. And a lot of times when I make macaroni and cheese, I will add tuna fish in with it. So she thinking that when she smells noodles, she's getting tuna fish. So that's why she comes out here and bugs me when I'm cooking. Welcome back. Yeah, the one we've got. Uh, this one here, and the sauce pops right up out of this. So this doesn't. I mean, this does not help with sauce. I could put this on. I don't know. Let's see. Do I have any here that Beardo and Weirdo would be proud of? Let's see. This is a. Yes, this here is a Pyrex. So I have this one here. This one here is not Pyrex. This is Best Home, so this doesn't count. You yeah. See, like I think it would work with like bacon and stuff. And don't see Pyrex anywhere on it, so this probably is not Pyrex either. So 1 out of 3, not bad. I think I've got some out in the garage that are Pyrex that I have got to get cleaned and brought in. I never even bothered to look before Beardo and Weirdo, but now you gotta look for the Pyrex. Now what we've got here, we've got a lot of cast iron. So I've got the one that I'm cooking out of, which is a pretty deep one. This is a good size one. Then we've got all of these down here. We've got cast iron pot down here. We got some cast iron cornbreads, which we gotta clean obviously every time before we use them. We don't use them that often, but these ones here I keep all cleaned and oiled up, so these are all good to go. They still need wiped down and whatnot before we use them, but yeah, like some of these, like we use this for fried potatoes. This one here has ridges down inside. And then this one here has slots in it. Okay. But yeah, so we'll find them at garage sales, and they'll have some rust and stuff in them, and I bring them home, clean them up. Like, this is really good for eggs or bacon. But yeah, this one here, I think when we brought home, it was almost entirely rusted on the inside, and I have brought it back to life to this degree here. So it's you can kind of see on the sides where it was all down, but yep. Doesn't take too much to bring them back to life, just a little tender care. Yeah, ever since I started cooking in them, I have a hard time cooking in regular pans. Like, I can do noodles and stuff in them, but cooking anything else, the temperature just sits different in them. So I'm so used to the temperature that sits inside this. All right, now let's cook down. Taste it to make sure that it's not too salty or something else. That's missing something. What can I add? Do we add Cajun style, Riley? All right, so we got a Cajun spice, so we'll add a little bit in just because. Hey, come on, turn it down. Spouting that pretty high. Stop it. Stop it. So sure it shook up so I don't get a cook. And there we go. We added some Cajun for you peeps. Why can I not get my cons to come up? There we go. Hello, Jacob. All right, I gotta set this over here now because it is getting a little too. There we go. I'm gonna still get a little bit of. Some splinters. Check the noodles. Those actually look done. Okay, we're going to drain the noodles now. Spaghetti, Jacob. Not bad on the noodles. All right, that's going to be the end of the show because I'm going to get ready to eat. Hope you guys enjoyed a little bit of this. And there's the end result. They can be mixed as needed. And then we're good to go. Then what I did here is, because the pan's still going to be hot, I added just a little bit of water underneath. It'll keep the steam and keep the moisture inside the noodles while we get ready to eat. So there you guys go. All right. Thank you guys. And we'll see you back in a couple hours for the drawing show if you guys are interested. 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be drawing another Animal Crossing sketch card tonight. I fry up hamburger meat, and then I use a ragu with meat flavor, but then I also add extra stuff. That's, if you go back through, like this time around here, we added some Cajun style because Jeeves said he would like some Italian spaghetti seasoning. Added some garlic salt and some seasoned salt. And while it was salty enough, it didn't taste garlicky enough. So later I added a little bit more garlic to it. So those are all the spices that I added in this time, along with a capful of red vinaigrette, red wine, and a dash of sugar. Just a little bit, kind of like sprinkled across to take some of the acidity out of the tomato sauce. But I will see you guys later. It's time to eat. Thank you guys very much.